So in just about a minute, can you tell me a little bit about the history of Akron and how it's changed since you were a kid?
The history of Akron, or how it's changed since I was a kid?
Oh, I'm sorry, the history, yeah, how it's changed since you were a kid.
Oh, quite a bit different. When I was a kid, there were streetcars that ran up the middle of Main Street and Howard Street and Kenmore Boulevard, tracks in the road with cables overhead. And those were replaced by trolley cars, which still had the wires overhead, but no rails anymore. So they were more flexible. All you had to do was move the wires to move those. You didn't have to tear up the road. The house I grew up in, when it was originally built, had no electricity or no indoor bathroom. They'd converted an updoor bedroom to a bathroom, and they ran electric wires through the old gas lines. It used to be gas lights in the house. They ran wires through that. There was no such thing as automatic gas tanks. If you wanted hot water, you had to go downstairs and light the tank, kind of like you do the outdoor grill, and wait for the water to warm up and then take a bath, and then remember to turn it off or the whole house would blow up. Somewhere along the line, the tank would go up through the roof when it overheated and exploded. Just a lot of changes. There were high school. Hoban wasn't built yet when I grew up. Walsh obviously wasn't built yet either, since that's newer than Hoban. There were all the sporting events were at the Rubber Bowl. They used to have car races in the Rubber Bowl. Used to run a little racing cars around the outside, inside what would be a track area of the Rubber Bowl. And I was there one day. A person got killed. A wheel came off his car, flew up into the stands and hit somebody. Akron Airport was right next to the Rubber Bowl. That was the airport. There were a lot of jobs in Akron back then. The rubber companies all were booming. If you didn't have a job in Akron at that time, you didn't want a job, because you could walk into any one of the rubber companies and get a job as a tire builder or something along those lines. The economy was good. You woke up in the morning and you took a deep breath and you could smell the rubber in the air. That went away when the jobs went away. What else do you like to know, Jake?
No, that's perfect, thank you.
Okay.
Grandpa.